Hello, Women to Watch attendees and supporters. I'm Crystal Brown, Women to Watch Alumni Foundation board member and the head of the fundraising committee. The formation of the Business Insurance Women to Watch Foundation was born out of a desire and commitment by past Women to Watch Award honorees to reach beyond our industry and to create positive social change in the communities and the world in which we serve. The creation of this initiative lays the groundwork for us to provide resources and support for targeted philanthropic causes, and by aligning with like-minded initiatives working on the ground, we can financially support sustainable programs and have a direct and long-term impact. Together, we create lasting and positive change in the lives of those we touch by being innovators, leaders, and contributors to an inclusive society so that everyone we touch thrives. On behalf of the board, thank you for your very generous donations this year. 2020 has been a challenge. With your help, we've generated nearly $6,000 already through event registration donations alone. Let's keep that momentum going. This is the 15th anniversary of our awards program, and we are excited to launch 3 new fundraising initiatives. First, we are hosting a 4-day popcorn fundraiser with Double Good from December 8th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time through December 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Shop gourmet popcorn flavors and be sure to stock up for the holidays in order to help the Women to Watch Foundation reach our fundraising goal of $20,000 in sales. All orders should be placed by Saturday, December 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Second, we are hosting a virtual wine tasting event on December 21st, just before the holidays. Join Love Corkscrew for an exclusive virtual wine tasting event. Each registration includes 2 to 3 bottles of wine delivered to your doorstep and a Zoom tasting. Tasting includes wine education, tips, and suggested food pairings prior to the live event. Make sure you register by Monday, December 14th to participate. Lastly, we are excited to launch the Women to Watch Zazzle store with our very own merchandise. Planning to buy gifts for the amazing women and girls in your life this holiday? Fulfill all your gifting needs at the Women to Watch Zazzle store. Items commemorate the 15th anniversary of the awards program. Please visit the Women to Watch Foundation page on this event site to learn more about all of these fundraisers and how to participate and support us. We look forward to continuing our mission into 2021 and beyond. Thank you again for all of your generous donations and your support.
It was an exciting time for me because I was new to the RIMS board and later went on to become RIMS president in 2014. I've always considered BI to be a great resource for what's happening in the industry, and I was really honored to be named a winner along with so many other successful women.
We are all living through unprecedented times, and I've found that the Business Insurance Women to Watch community is a great way to connect, engage, recognize, and support one another. We are all better together.
I'm Cynthia Schaas, and I was thrilled to be one of the 2010 Women to Watch. Since then, I became co-chair of the insurance practice group at my law firm, Evershed Sutherland, a global firm with over 3,000 lawyers. I also served on the U.S. Executive Committee of the firm, and I currently co-chair our global board. I've grown professionally over these years. I'm now privileged to serve as a trusted advisor to the most senior executives and the boards of my clients on some of their most significant strategic initiatives and issues.
When the Women to Watch Awards started, I was one of the inaugural class of winners. And it was an award, it was a mention in the magazine, and that was it. As it's grown, it has become a movement. it's become a group of women every year that is glad to welcome another strong group of women into our fold. It's a network, it's a thought process, it's a full day seminar, it's today a global video, and it is somewhere I look to for inspiration, for ideas, for new people to think about, for positions, for insight. So it's become more than just the Women to Watch award. It's become part of how I define myself professionally.
The Woman to Watch honoree back in 2011 meant something very different to me than what it does today. While always an amazing honor, in 2011, I'd been at Sedgwick for almost 10 years less than now. And I'd spent a lot of time building products and client relationships and the partnerships we needed for Sedgwick to be successful. And the Woman to Watch honoree brought that all together with internal recognition, external recognition, and brought me into this family of Woman to Watch honorees that, if not for the Woman to Watch program, I would have never met. And then personally, I'd been a single mom for a number of years and had 2 young daughters. And helping build Sedgwick at the time was not only a full-time job, it took up a lot of life. And I was away from my children, and there's always that mommy guilt for that. But as I was awarded Woman to Watch, my company also recognized my children and the fact that not only was I the diamond of the company's eyes, but the children were my diamonds and the diamond of my eyes. And that meant so much to my children. They would say to others, my mommy's company needs her, and they know she's our best mommy. She's the best mommy out there. And as somebody who really did try to balance work and life, but never quite felt it was there, just having that support of my children and recognition of me as a mother meant the world to me. And I can tell you my daughters are 19 and 22 today. They still adore Sedgwick, look at me as their role model, but also that moms and women have great opportunities to be successful. And so what did I do with my Woman to Watch? When I look today in 2020, I was a co-founder of the Alliance of Women in Workers' Compensation. I felt I should wear my Woman to Watch as a badge and an honor. And today, with over 5,000 members of our Alliance of Women in Workers' Compensation, a part of every day for me is helping to lift up other women in the insurance industry, whether that's senior women or rising stars, and to give back through personal, professional development, as well as industry education. So how are you wearing your Woman to Watch? Congratulations to all the 2020 honorees, and special thank you to Woman to Watch for organizing this wonderful program.
Hello, my name is Teresa Bartlett. I was a 2012 Woman to Watch honoree. It meant so much to me at that time, as it still does. It still brings a lot of joy to me. In 2012, when I was nominated and indeed won the award, it was an eye-opening experience to be among such great women leaders in the insurance industry and to make so many meaningful connections.
Hi, I'm Brenda Ostenfeld, President of RT Specialty's National Property Team and part of the executive team for RT Specialty. Congratulations to the 2020 honorees for Business Insurance's Women to Watch. It's a terrific honor, and that which you'll hold special for years to come.
Being named to Business Insurance Women to Watch list meant everything to me. I was so excited when I received the notification that I was being honored that particular year, along with a wonderful list of ladies throughout the country and Canada. I was named in 2015 to the list. That particular year, it was the 10-year anniversary. We had an evening gala and programming spanned over a couple of days. This meant so much to me that when the office provisionally opened after COVID, I went in to pick up some personal effects and I brought my award home. This way I could sit and enjoy it here 8 months later and just be constantly reminded of how wonderful this was and how important it was to me in my career and how I joined a sorority. In college, I was not pledging, and I feel every year when they come out with the new lists, it's just a new round of pledges. And now we formed a sorority of sorts, and all the women that have been named, both in North America and EMEA, we're all now connected. And it's just a great recognition, and I congratulate all the winners this year.
With this being the 15th anniversary of the Women to Watch, I'm excited to be part of this and to look back on my career since being in the inaugural class of 2006. Wow, 15 years has flown by, and at the time I was a partner at a company called Westrope and busy in the changing property world with all that was happening at that time. We grew Westrope to be the 6th largest wholesale broker in the country, and then sold in 2013 to RT Specialty, Pat Ryan and Tim Turner. Very excited to be part of this group. It's been a thrilling part of my career to have grown and expanded in such a terrific way, as well as to lead and mentor so many terrific professionals into great professional brokers and superstars along the way.
After being recognized as a Business Insurance Woman to Watch, I was very happy to share the stories of how I actually got there and how I was recognized for the work that I had done. I enjoyed talking about all of the projects that I worked on, from helping small communities with building power facilities so that they could just, light their homes and heat their homes, to being able to provide businesses with financial support in products that enable them to get financing in order for them to build their businesses. However, after receiving the award, I realized that now I was a woman being watched. And I thought that it was very important for me to find something that I really enjoyed and that had an even bigger impact on the insurance industry. So I started the search to find a possible way of giving back to the industry by being able to mentor, to be able to help individuals who were looking for advancement in the industry, to be able to do that. And I finally landed in what someone called my insurance nirvana, which is now teaching. So I think that I have, as a result of being honored as a Business Insurance Woman to Watch, I think that I've actually found my place in a way to really make an enormous contribution to the community and the insurance industry at large. So I think that that's something that was really positive coming out of the experience.
I was named a Woman to Watch in 2018, and at the time I was the Director of Enterprise Risk and Global Insurance for Groupon. I had built that function and was continuing to build it out. And in the year and a half kind of following that 2018 award, I had developed 2 passion projects, one around leveraging our data to drive better insights into our risk profile, and another around leveraging Groupon's partnerships to potentially drive revenue for the company in an affinity-like structure. So now I've actually pivoted my career to kind of follow kind of the path that those 2 passion projects were leading me down. So I am actually now at Marsh. I am their strategic claims and client engagement leader. And as part of that role, I'm part of building out the claims, digital and data strategy, for Marsh. I'm also, part of supporting the organization and clients and giving them better insights based on data to leverage their own organizations and partnerships and potentially drive revenue. So a lot of the things that I really loved about what I was doing at Groupon, I am now doing on a more kind of full-time basis in my current career. So I would say this transformation over the past couple of years has been amazing. I'm really excited about kind of using those passion projects kind of fuel my career and work decisions to doing something that I really love doing.
The recognition of being a woman to watch has led to a lot of different pathways for me. First of all, it introduced me to a lot of clients because of the press and the amount of energy that business insurance and Sedgwick put forward as a result of this award. I got to form new relationships with many different clients and industry leaders that I would have never had the opportunity to meet otherwise. I also have been promoted since then, which is also a great thing for me and for our industry. Anytime a woman can advance in their career, it really means a lot. I think we need to look out for each other and protect each other and promote each other. This is a very important aspect of Women to Watch and what we are doing as an industry to advance women in the insurance industry.
How do women rise up and lead? And especially when we're in the midst of this pandemic, there are so many opportunities. We can lead by example. We can do webinars. We can do podcasts. We can communicate through the different digital channels and social media and get our messages across as to the importance of women in this industry, as to trends with our clients and prospects. We can serve on boards of directors and lend our insights and be independent directors. There are so many things we can do as far as the challenges ahead and keeping people calm and moving forward during this terrible crisis that we're all experiencing.
When I think about how women in insurance are rising to the challenge of leading during these adverse times, it makes me incredibly proud. COVID-19 has affected the lives of people around the world, but in particular, it's having a regressive effect on gender equality. In fact, women's jobs are more vulnerable to this crisis than men's jobs. One reason for this greater effect on women is that the virus significantly increases the burden of unpaid care, which is disproportionately carried by women. For those women able to maintain their jobs, it's amazing to me to see their determination and fortitude. They are teaching multiple children, helping care for elderly parents, and working full-time. My advice is to take care of yourselves. Remember, you can't care for anyone else if you don't care for your own well-being. You are worth it.
I think women are leading during COVID in the same way we lead every day. We're multitasking at the highest level. We're leading companies to take computers out of walls and send 95% of our workforce home in days. We're then monitoring productivity, servicing clients, keeping people on track, and at the same time nurturing colleagues and employees to make sure they're okay, realizing that more than half of the women in the workforce are probably taking care of children at the same time that they're doing their jobs at these high levels, and we're thinking about ways that our companies can respond to that challenge, to give them the support, to give all the families the support. And we're aware that women are leaving the workplace because of these challenges and thinking, that's not okay. What more can we do? What better ideas can we look at? And then we're looking at the insurance industry and realizing that we are serving a greater good. We are helping our clients take care of their employees, our customers take care of their customers, companies to take care of their brands. It's important work, and women have always led in that effort.
I'm excited to be here with you today as we celebrate 15 years of Women to Watch. In 2013, I was personally honored to be recognized by both the industry and our industry peers for hard work and perseverance, but more importantly, to become a part of an amazing group of women, an elite group of women across the broad spectrum of our industry. And these same amazing women have risen to the challenge during these adverse times. Most importantly, they have demonstrated that they put their people first from their organization to ensure their safety and well-being, to ensure they're engaged with, interacted with,
and demonstrate flexibility with many various situations they usually wouldn't have to be confronted with. What's even really interesting to see and exciting to watch is they have turned these adverse times into positives, whether it's work from home plans or taking processes that have taken sometimes weeks, days to do and turning them into hours and making things far, far more efficient. It's an honor to be a part of that group and those amazing women.
After being recognized as a business insurance woman to watch, I've realized that I can help create awareness about our industry to attract the next generation of talent. For anyone who enjoys competing as a member of a team, solving complex problems, creating a better future, and helping people when they need it most, insurance is an awesome career choice.
Looking forward, I think more leadership roles will open up to women, not just in your typical women's roles. We will no longer hear that someone was the first woman named to a position because it will be such an everyday event. That will be a great day for everyone.
I hope that women in our industry today will take a page out of our society and what just transpired with Kamala Harris being Vice President-elect, breaking glass ceilings and entering into one of the highest offices in the land. And I hope that there will be women CEOs of insurance companies, insurance brokerage firms. They will take us into the future with innovativeness and creativity.
My advice to young women in the insurance industry looking to develop and maybe move into a leadership track is to never let go of the control of your own career. It is so easy to fall into the trap of waiting for your boss to serve you the next opportunity. And sometimes that happens, but in the meantime, it's just really important to constantly be on the lookout for opportunities, network, participate in trainings, raise your hand, volunteer for a project. So that's one thing that I think is really important. Another thing is to practice asking for and receiving feedback. Becoming coachable will enable you to close the gap between how you want to come across and how you're actually perceived. Feedback is always a gift. You don't always agree with the feedback and you can decide what to do with it, but it's always a gift because it will enable you to develop and grow.
If I had to boil it down, I'd give 4 pieces of advice to women. Lift each other up. Elevating others will help you elevate yourself too, especially in the case of other women. We need to support one another. Women also should champion their own careers. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Sometimes good work doesn't always get recognized, and it's okay to speak up. Foster a culture of inclusion and respect, and be courageous. When you witness difficult situations or bias, be willing to point it out. And finally, be an active listener and a constant learner to promote a better understanding of other people and perspectives.
What has not changed is that I continue to live by the words of my mentor, Donald Green, that our guiding principle must always be excellent client service. I have several additional pieces of advice or lessons learned for women in earlier stages of their careers. First, dream big and believe in yourself. Assume that there are no barriers or glass ceilings that will be insurmountable or impenetrable for you. Take risks, and if you fail, move on. Learn from them. In other words, nevertheless, persist. Find mentors, plural, and learn from them. Hone your skills. Develop your experience and your knowledge and become the best lawyer or actuary or whatever you are that you can be. And recognize that those skills must include how to be client-focused, responsible, and responsive, how to listen sincerely and to communicate, and how to anticipate the needs of others, both within your organization and outside of it. Trust in your authenticity and also in your ambition. Be the CEO of your own career. Be intentional, set strategic goals, and prioritize, but also be nimble and open to opportunities. Seek leadership roles and accept them when they come your way. Then own your power and lead with confidence and conviction. If you ever doubt your readiness to do something, or even just hesitate to speak up, just ask yourself, what would a man do? And when, not if, you do succeed, pay that forward for other women.
What is my advice to women thinking about joining the insurance industry? Well, come on in, ladies. There's plenty of room, especially at the top. Insurance is not going away. We spend so much money on homeowners insurance, car insurance, workers' compensation, professional liability, construction defect, manufacturing, restaurants, retailers. Everything is insured. We are a hub of this economy, and you can be part of that. Gallagher Bassett's been in business over 50 years. Arthur J. Gallagher has been in business 90 years. We are there when people need us most. CFOs, CEOs, chief actuaries, chief claim officers, risk managers, human resource professionals, general counsels. You can have any kind of career you want in this great industry.
My advice is to make it your business to go beyond your business. And it's no secret that we need more women in the insurance industry and more women in senior leadership in the insurance industry, because bringing that diversity of perspective and experience is what makes a better idea, a better product, and ultimately a better industry. And our next generation of women will continue to bring that value. But I challenge them, and you and all of us, to go beyond our current perspective and experience and make it our business to go beyond the risk and insurance business. Diversity of thought is what drives innovation, in my opinion. They say there are really very few new ideas or new concepts, and I think I agree with that. But one of my own personal joys is finding new connections between existing ideas and existing concepts. So you're going to bring a fresh take to an area and to this industry if you're pretty consistently reading about new ideas and thought leadership from areas outside of risk and insurance. So for instance, what does data science have to teach risk and insurance, which may be kind of obvious? What does art have to teach risk and insurance? What can we learn from nature and biology? One of the most beautiful things about this industry is that it touches everything. Risk is inherent in everything we do and every place we go, in every established industry and every sole entrepreneurship. So being a part of this industry also carries with it this amazing invitation to kind of follow anything that stokes the flame within you. And that diverse perspective is what women can bring to the table and enhance when they also bring their curiosity with them. So keep your eyes and your ears and your minds open, do different things, exercise that curiosity muscle, and make it your business to go beyond your business.
If you are considering a career in the insurance industry, I think that there are three very important things to know. One, if you are confident about your skills, then it doesn't matter what you know or don't know. And you will be able to find the people in the industry who will be able to help you through whatever it is that you need to learn. And that actually is a testament also to the people in the industry. I've probably never met more generous, more knowledgeable, and more talented people in my career. And it's because of them that I was able to achieve what I had done. And then finally, I think that you need to be very open to the unknown. And being open to the unknown will enable you to identify many opportunities to do many different things and to really find what it is that you are comfortable doing and happy doing, which will make you most productive. So I think that those are three key things. Number one, be confident in your skills. Number two, be open to the unknown. And number three, make sure that you leverage the talent and the generosity of the professionals around you. And I think that that will actually lead you to a wildly successful career in insurance. Thank you.
For the women out there that are considering a career in the insurance industry or in the risk community, I just say go for it. As many people have gotten into this industry, I fell into it by accident 31 years ago. It started out as a part-time job for me, through college, and here I am having the time of my life. It's been a challenging year, but insurance is never boring. You are always learning something new, and you're just surrounded with a great bunch of people who are here for the cause. So I would say go for it, be patient. It doesn't happen overnight, success. It's quite a large industry, but we welcome you and we hope to see you on stage one day, and I hope to be working with you one day, and I hope that you're my boss in the future one day. So thank you.
So for you young women entering into our workforce or entering into the industry, it's a great, fantastic industry to be a part of. Why? You got baby boomers that are retiring, which promotes a wealth of opportunity coming up through the ranks. We've got technology evolving, innovation occurring, demographics changing, significant opportunity at their fingertips. But the advice I'd also give you is make sure you embrace your male allies and have them be a part of your support system. To also raise your hand for opportunities even when you might not be 100% ready. And the last piece of advice I'd give you is no matter what your role is, make sure you invest in yourself. Invest in yourself from a knowledge and education perspective, and include financial acumen, because you're going to need that as you become a future leader of our industry. So today we celebrate 15 years of Women to Watch, and I look forward to the next 15 and watching all the folks that come up through the ranks as we celebrate them as future leaders of our industry.
One thing as a piece of advice that I would offer to any female that is contemplating getting into the insurance industry is, I'll promise you one thing. You will never be bored, not one single day, if you go into this industry. It is infinitely interesting. You meet people from all over the world. There are so many different aspects. For example, I'm a doctor and I am so busy, and I have forged a career in this industry and I love it. I wouldn't have chosen anything else, and I never intended on it. It just happened by accident. So I would just encourage anyone thinking about it to get into this industry.
We are women to watch.
We are women to watch.
We are women to watch.
We are all women to watch.
We are 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 women to watch.